But okay, I'll get this together. Typically, like it's $150 to install Twitter. Okay. And then my hourly rate is $85 an hour. Okay. So then to plumb the other two, probably 2 hours.
Woke up this morning, I didn't give a fuck. Took the first sip of my coffee, and I knew I still didn't give a fuck. It's a beautiful morning, and guess what? I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I want to find out at a level of 7. Okay, so I find that level on my graph when I come horizontally to my gradient line. Where it intersects with my gradient line, I'm going to come straight down to where it intersects with my fuck around line. Now there is going to tell me how much I have to fuck around to find out what I need to find out. See, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out. And also, if you stay on here and you never fuck around, you'll never find out. I hope this lesson is helpful. Thank you.
Well, alrighty. Didn't really feel like going live about too much today, but you can never miss the opportunity to roast one of the community's biggest scammers and LARPers, Mr. Ernie Shell himself. And a lot has unfolded in the last 24 hours. We will be reviewing. You can't even talk right after watching some of the shit that I just watched and witnessed. So not only do we have Ernie Shell's arrest that he did, apparently he got arrested via Facebook Live. Somebody went real life and called the police on him. And frankly, and in my opinion, saved his life because he's absolutely all the way iced out to the point where his voice has changed. He thinks somebody's behind a mirror and then he wants pink lemonade. But it doesn't end there. Not only does he get arrested, in this arrest footage, you hear of an individual named Chris. And there is little buttholes. They're like little clay buttholes. They're like little pocket pussy, but they're buttholes. And these apparently were their sex toys that they were using. And also, now this may, to all my old school heads in the chat. Let's start this chat off like this. How many of you in the chat know about hamsters? Let me reword this. There was a sick and deviant thing done years ago. I don't know if it's a popular thing now or not, but some individuals that like butt sex, also man-on-man type of activities, would take little hamsters and make them go through mazes, except the maze was the butthole. Do one in chat if you've heard of this, and 2 if this is the first time you've heard of this. I didn't believe it either when I learned of these hamster maze butthole activities. But this is the thing. This is the thing. And I only bring this up. And I'm only asking. Because not only were there these little clay buttholes found in this arrest footage, and we have receipts. We'll be showing you the clay buttholes and whatever these toys are. But also hamsters. So I'm being dead serious, people. What I want you to do, if this is the first time you've heard this, it's sick, isn't it? Please do yourself a favor and do your own research on this. Just maybe a silly Google search. But I'm dead serious. Now, the reason I heard about this is because if you do a quick Google search on this, there was a case in Florida. There's a case in Florida where a guy, they were people. I don't know if they're gerbils. What's the smaller one? Gerbil? These guys were putting gerbils in the old tater hole and let them crawl around. They're getting off. Hey, man. Hey, I don't know. It's deviant activity. But I absolutely can see Ernie Shell with a gerbil in his butt. And Chris putting it there, or vice versa. Whoever's pitching, whoever's catching. Now, we will be having some, jokes today in today's activities. So if this offends you, please exit. Please exit. Me, myself, well, first and foremost, before anybody calls me like the homophobe word, I've had gay people at my wedding. Most important day of my life. Gay people were present on me and my wife's behalf. Actually, I had to introduce them to Noel. Longtime friends of mine, present at my wedding. Lesbians at my wedding. Good people. Good people. I have a lot of gay friends. And yes, they're my friends and they're gay. I also have black friends. Oh, no, you can say black friends because my black friends say white friends. And only like liberal people tell you that that's bad to say. Wait for it. My black friends were at my wedding too. Now, they're all my friends, don't get me wrong. But it's just, these woke YouTubers will try to always put a label on you. They can't show you any important days in their lives with any colored people or gay people, but everybody's racist and everybody's a homophobe, right? Because like the world's not, these words aren't watered down these days. But anyway, let's get off that shit. I'm just telling you, if it offends you, then please exit. Please exit. Please exit. And lastly, all my friends watch this channel and they have a lassie. Yeah, and so Noel has friends that probably use hamsters and gerbils. But they've tried to magically convert me. As I'm gonna just go gay or something. And it's been uncomfortable. But it's just weird. But I don't know like what the catch is or the, like I'm gonna say, yeah, I think I'll give up vagina. Been doing it for 40 years, but you're so attractive that I'll take some butthole today. Like the weird conversion thing is weird, but they're cool people though. But I'm just not gonna pork you. It's just a weird thing, but I don't understand it really. But so anyway, Ernie Shell gets arrested. Now, people, he's very, very high, like lit in this video. And in my humble opinion, as a addict, in my opinion here, I believe he's all the way iced out. I believe he's either on, in my expert opinion, I shall say, I think that he absolutely smoked ice or was doing meth all night long. Because at some point when you do those types of drugs, your voice changes. Like the decibel levels in your voice changes. Actually, any type of like hardened drugs, where obviously when you look at somebody, you can tell by their eyes, the way that they're acting. But another key like giveaway is their voice. And that's what I heard in this video. So we will be reviewing the arrest video and then the boyfriend and the butt plugs. And just in case you think I'm playing about people, I'll bring the receipts. So let's just start off with some buttholes, some butthole toys to pop this one off, huh? Just to keep the chat, If I tell you there's clay buttholes around, then we have clay buttholes, people. So we have, hold on. So, and there's a look-see. Now, what you're going to hear in this chat, you're going to hear some conversation about Chris, a gentleman named Chris. So this guy is currently Ernie Shell's boyfriend, lover. Now, I got to be honest with people, and I'll go to the chat in one moment here before I play the video and we review the rest of the receipts. To be completely honest with people, for years, I have been telling people, well, let me say this. A long time ago, somebody told me something that kind of resonated with me. And they said, it was a matter of fact, a moderator of mine may or may not be in the chat. They told me that when it comes to Ernie Shell, he is really gay. Deep down inside, he's gay, but he doesn't know how to deal with it, or something to that, paraphrasing, something to that, something to that nature, right? And look, man, if people are gay, I don't have no problem with it, right? If people are gay, hey, they're gay, right? Like I said, I have gay friends, right? The thing is this, people, here's the thing that is very, very important, right? If you're gay, you're gay. It's just what it is, right? But, I think most people, like in 2026, like they don't care if someone's gay. The thing is, like, where I have a problem is, and I this happened a lot in prison. People would be gay, which is okay if that's what you want to be, but you have these guys in prison where they're really gay, and they have beautiful wives with kids come visit them on the weekends, and it's like, wait a minute. And she don't know. She's faithfully coming to see this dude, bringing the kids, traveling 9 hours one way, having to get a hotel for the night, pay out of her own pocket. The man's in jail, right? And really, he's in love with this dude, right? And and not only is that like wrong on so many levels, but at some point, the guy gets out and goes back to the street, and guess what? This wife, who doesn't know anything's going on, she now has the ninja. For what? For what? For some scumbag, right? That's where I have an issue with any of stuff like that. And let's keep it real. That was a situation that I've seen many times in prison. I've told the story before on my channel where a guy at visitation straight put an X to that. Like, the chick was coming to see the dude, and this guy knew that this dude was messing with punks. So at visitation, he was like, he told the chick, he's like, hey man, this dude's getting sucked off all the time. He's got a boyfriend named Raphael, and it went down, man. And then the dude got mad, right? He's like, well, you tell my old lady this and that. He went back to the dorm and tried to fight dude, and then dude painted him. Like, imagine getting snitched at. Like, imagine this dude snitching you out about your penis activities to your old lady. You get mad, come back to the dorm, want to fight, and then get whooped by dude. Yeah, that happened many times. But when it comes to Ernie Shell, there's a lot of women he puts his cowboy hat on. He's got the southern twang. And hey, man, the panties get moist.
Fake news. Fake news.
It's true. And I mean, for Christ's sakes, look at Candace Wells when Don went to jail. And a lot of them think he's a predator hunter and think he's all this stuff, but it will be in my full ability here to spread awareness on these clay buttholes on Chris. And it's all fun and games until you're that lady with HIV. That's where I have a problem with stuff, so just so all that's completely thoroughly explained. All right, let's hit the chat. Now, people, you're going to watch this video, drug awareness, and then we're going to get to these receipts, because the boyfriend was interviewed. We have clay buttholes, whatever these butt plugs are, whatever this is. They're pocket pussy buttholes. I mean, who would buy one of those? weird. And it's just very strange. It's very strange, but we have to keep it real. For years, I've been driving down the horn on this Ernie Shell plant and his dildo activity. There's been dildos everywhere, right? He put them at the Wells house. He's had dildos over here. He had dildos with Jimbo. There's dildos everywhere. And I've always asked, I've even jumped into an interview one time where it was like a serious thing. People got all mad at me. It was like Jimbo and Ernie Shell. They're having like this big beef. And it was a serious conversation. There's a lot of people that chat. And I asked for the link. I'm like, what about the dildos? And people got all mad. I'm trying to get to the bottom. I'm trying to do like real journalism here and get to the bottom of this for people. And people have the nerve to get mad at me, right? Journalism. But the thing is, I've been raising the horn on this for years that there's something going on with Ernie Shell. And people, now there's receipts. Now there's receipts. There's Chris. There's clay buttholes. There's gerbils. There's hamsters. There's everything. What else do you need? Okay, so I don't want to hear it anymore. Okay, for one. Okay, so he's got mud flaps in the back, people. Okay, his tater hole looks like a 1967 Chevy with 345,000 miles on it. His mud flaps are going backwards. They're blown out and brown. He's got a Quiznos number 5 sandwich extra roast beef back flap. I mean, what do you want from me, people? It's just what it is. What's up, Conta Sue? Colored people. What is this person saying? What? Colored people? When was that even said? Somebody give them a timeout. What's up, Jay for Justice? Someone give them a timeout. I cannot stand people who just sit there and think about race 24/7. You're weird. Somebody give them a timeout. Like I have to do like a 20-minute intro and talk about all the woke morons and like a precursor before I can even get to the live for people just like you. Timeout. Give them a timeout. Colored people. No one's even said that since like the 1960s. Weirdo. And we have colored people in the chat of all colors. I'm offended by that. I'm white. That's a color in it. Jesus Christ, these weirdos. All right, so let's continue with the butt plugs. And this video, people, I'm just going to let it play. Now, I want you to notice this guy is so high that apparently he gave the fake name that he gave the police was Herschel. Herschel Shell. Herschel. Have we ever known a white person to be Herschel? I only know of one Herschel Walker, black running back for the Bears. We've never heard of a white Herschel before. People, that's how high this guy is. Okay, and whoever went real life on Ernie Shell and called the police, you probably saved his life. Because he was either going to die by ice or dick, from what I'm seeing here. By this guy. This guy was going to dig him down decently. Look at this weirdo. Look at this weirdo. But we'll continue. We'll get to him in a minute. He's all in this video. So I've never heard of this channel before, and you guys should have seen this. So if you should have seen this on YouTube, okay? Whether you guys go give Constant Sue or Benny the views, it's so wrong with me. I'm sharing this person's video. I won't give them I'm giving my friends the credit instead. Hold on, let me share the link. So Corey Costigan. We'll drop this link because it is their stuff. But this is here it is, people. So just for full context, actually, let me do this. One in the chat if the volume's good as of right now. Hold on. One in chat if the please. One, two if it's not. You should just be hearing sirens. Okay, thank you for the ones. So full context real fast before this continues. I'll try to make it bigger for you guys. Full context. Ernie Shell is iced out of his mind. And apparently he has a knife. He's doing a Facebook Live and he has a knife. Like I said, somebody literally saved this guy's life. Okay. Now, in this body cam we're about to view, he throws the knife. So whoever did call the police didn't like swat him or anything. They legitimately called in fear he was going to do something to himself, and he throws the knife. You'll see here in a minute when talking to the police. You're going to hear the police officers address somebody as Herschel. That's Ernie. Listen to the voice. Listen to the decibels in the voice. You can clearly tell it's Ernie Shell. Listen to the decibels. Then listen to him talk about somebody named Chris. And then I'm going to let this play full out. I'm not going to stop it a million times. Now, notice he thinks there's a man behind the mirror. I mean, this is how high he is. He's talking to the police and he freaks out. Says, no, look behind that mirror. There's somebody there. And then he magically he wants like pink lemonade. The police go to get him pink lemonade, but he thinks that they're poisoning it or something. He wants to get it himself. So full context here. Now listen to this thing fully out. I'm going to go to the chat, put stuff on the screen. I'm going to get this thing bigger for you. I'm not going to stop it. And then we're going to go get to the butt plugs. Let's continue. Does that look better?
You guys seen the police, right?
I guess that's the best I can make it. He's absolutely messed out. Absolutely. Here's the channel for you guys. I'm going to drop this link here. Copy the link and have it for your viewing pleasure later.
Police department.
Uh-oh.
Hey, officer.
Where are you?
Right here.
Is everything okay here?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
I'm Christopher. I'm just trying to.
Is there anyone else home?
My friend is at work.
Okay.
He lives here.
What's your name, sir?
Ernest Shell.
What?
Ernest Shell.
We got a phone call. Someone was concerned someone might have had a knife.
All right, I got to correct myself. I don't want to put misinformation out. He did say his name was Ernest Shell. So, but they call him Herschel, which makes it even more comical. Okay, I'm gonna let this thing play. We're listening for Ernest to say Herschel to say. We're gonna listen to Herschel to say Chris. We're gonna listen to the police talk about gerbils, and we're gonna listen for sporadic, iced out behavior. Let's have a listen.
It just doesn't keep coming.
Just the two of you home?
Yeah, I wasn't in the van.
Where's Mark?
Oh, what's that?
Where's Mark?
Mark, he's at work.
Okay.
Was that
He has a bucket?
I got it, Mom.
Absolutely. Me and my wife talked about that.
Here you go.
Where's that?
Comment.
Over
My
here.
live. I got my phone now. I ain't got
Where'd you
nothing.
just throw it? Grab up.
It was that little knife I had. It's a
Little
little
knife you had? All right, come with me over here. Come with me
Yes,
over here.
sir.
Make sure you're all set. I'm
I
gonna pat you down.
Yes, sir.
You're not under arrest or anything. I'm just gonna pat you down. We got a call. Someone's concerned. You're doing a Facebook Live with like a knife.
How you doing?
Yeah.
So, well, we're working on that. He's up in
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
circuit board.
Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you have a seat in this blue chair? I've seen that blue chair.
First water pipe, so there's water.
Can I explain myself what happened?
Sure. Yeah, we want to hear. Yeah, absolutely.
He's supposed to help you.
So,
You want to set?
I knew it was using the
yeah,
bathroom.
there's something behind this mirror. It's a fireplace. So somebody might be hiding it.
Someone's hiding.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you feel comfortable sitting?
I'm gonna make me
So he says he thinks people are hiding. Okay. He's uncomfortable to sit there. And like that comment on the screen said, these officers, man, shout out to them. They actually treated him with respect through this whole thing. They treated Ernie Shell very good. Very good. Now, the only thing I did not hear is his Miranda rights read out loud. However, which I don't know how that goes, because he essentially gets arrested for a warrant in a different state. So I don't know if they have to read you your Miranda rights for a warrant. They have to read you your Miranda rights if they're arresting you for something like new. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know, but let's have a listen.
My sweatpants on, so
You feel
I
comfortable
can-
sitting down somewhere?
Anywhere you want me to. I ain't got no weapons.
Okay, that's fine. You want to sit here in this blue chair?
Can I sit over there?
Sure, absolutely. So what's your name?
Ernest Shell.
Hold on a second. I'm just gonna look underneath here. What's your name? I'm sorry.
Ernest Shell.
Ernest Show?
Yep.
Okay. Ernest Show, how old are you?
What's your name?
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah. Nagro.
Interesting, Sandy.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you, Herschel. Take a seat.
Listen to his voice, people. You guys know Ernie Shell. Listen
So
now.
you have to put me against the window?
No, no weapons at this moment.
You have to push me against the window?
Nope, nope, you can take a seat. You can sit down on your own.
Can I sit over here?
Sure.
I want to push it right here.
Sit down.
Read the deeds. I mean, most gay guys have these process.
We're speaking with that male party now. No weapons present at this moment.
I don't have no weapons at all.
So, what's going on? You doing a Facebook Live, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you explain? Feel okay today?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where you from, Herschel? I haven't met you before.
Law.
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
In Tennessee?
Mhm.
How long you been up here?
Real quick input. You can tell already by what the officers have said to him and the rest of this video. They continually check on his health, well-being. Are you okay? You doing okay? Because clearly he's high as a kite, people. I mean, this guy right here with his hand on the red sofa seat, Ernie Shell asks him in a minute to look behind the mirror. Now, when I look at this photo here, you see the officer has his arm on the red couch seat. There's a mirror on the wall, but it was to the left, this chimney area where these bricks are. Somehow, some way, in police asking him questions, he had the nerve to ask the officer to look behind something because there was a man hiding. That is how high and paranoid he was.
3-4 days.
Just the gerbils.
You visited friends or?
Mhm.
Okay. What brought you up here?
I had an ex-girlfriend up here in Nashville.
Nashville? It's a little bit of ways away.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this like an Airbnb or
Mm-mm.
just friends? Okay. So Herschel, tell me a little bit about you. I
Well-
don't know who you are.
Sure is, Sarah.
Like what you want to know?
Like why were you in the bathroom with a knife?
Oh, that just goes with I had it in my boot and everything.
Yeah, your boot. They had your pant pocket in your
He's asking.
In my shorts, yes.
shorts pocket when I walked in.
I wouldn't do nothing with it though.
Were you making some kind of video though, or
I was making a Facebook Live.
and what were you explaining on the Facebook Live?
No, I tried to get a hold of my sister and everything.
Was the knife in your hand?
Yes.
I didn't have it in my hand, I had it in my shorts.
Pipes and like.
Okay.
And it's not, it ain't even one of those lock back knife. It's a little bitty one. It just hooks your
Yeah,
pants.
it's my pocket. Yeah. You'll get back a little bit.
So
So what do you think you might have done that may have concerned somebody?
I don't
Somebody
know.
was watching your Facebook Live.
Little G money on kick. I got you. I got you.
probably, No. but he's telling something and he's telling something too. So I mean, I don't have no weapons at all.
Alright.
Yeah, we're aware. Thank you.
You don't have any weapons right now? But Herschel, look at me, pal. When you were in that bathroom, were you trying to harm yourself? Or
No,
threatening to harm
no.
yourself?
No.
Okay. What do you keep looking around for? It's just us.
No. Yeah.
Could you move that glass back out of the way and let me stand up, please?
What's going on behind that glass?
I don't know. I think somebody's behind it.
There it
We
is.
can wait for you.
If we took a look and there was no one back there, would you feel better? You want me to do that for you?
Can I stand up? I don't feel comfortable sitting.
Well, you can stand up.
I ain't got no weapons or nothing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Herschel, I'll move this.
Yeah.
up
I ain't got
out of
no
the way.
weapons.
We'll make sure no one's behind it, okay? You don't have to come around. I'll take care of it, all right?
Keep your hands up.
I was just going to get an Uber,
Hey, Uber, where you going?
South Boston Station.
All right, again, these officers really treated him with some respect and dignity. They're literally looking behind the wall that he spotted somebody. I mean, guys, these guys aren't dumb. These officers deal with this shit every single day. And at the end of this, you'll hear that they actually want him to get evaluated medically, which is a very good thing that they did. I wish that I had to deal with officers like this in the past. He got absolutely blessed with these guys. But he's clearly high as a kite, people. He thinks there's somebody there. I mean, how ridiculous. What a moron. I mean, but he's so high. Like I said, as I'm watching this, what I could think about is like, I guarantee whoever called the police on Ernie Shell literally saved his life. Now, in my opinion, and only because I have used these substances in the past and I know how this goes, this is not a dig. We talk about addiction, we kind of get serious, guys. He's clearly high on either meth or ice, right? And I've been there, done that. And at some point when you do this stuff, because it's so hard in drugs, you don't sleep, guys. You're not going to sleep for days. And your brain is just not meant, it's not meant for that. You're supposed to get proper rest. It is your brain will literally start playing tricks on you. And that's exactly what's happening with Ernie Shell. Now, it could be a number of things. It could be meth. It could be, he could have took some rolls, some Molly, some, who knows, bath salt. There's a million different combinations of things he could have done here, but he's clearly dealing with a lack of sleep. Now, I saw some stuff in the chat. Yes. So the full context of this is there was somebody, one of Nicolina's subs, I guess, interviewed the boyfriend, right? I'm way too much of a hater, especially when it comes to Nicolina, that weirdo, to give her a view. So I've been blessed enough with screenshots of all the juicy parts of the interview. So instead of us having to view another video after that, I could just, we already have someone who's done it for us and blessed us with the highlights, the clay buttholes, and the pictures of Chris and whatnot. Do I want to hear the interview? I kind of do. And I guess it's not on Nicolina's channel. It's one of her subs. So maybe it's worth a view. I'm not sure. Constant Sue can tell you where to go on that. However, it's just weird. Isn't this like Nicolina's best friend anyhow? The lady's just so fake and desperate for attention.
You're fake news. Okay.
It's like she doesn't like Ernie Shell, and then she wants to pork Ernie Shell, and then now that Ernie Shell goes to jail, she's concerned. It's just like, lady, pick a position and stay with it. Stay with it. See, over here on White Boy Radio, I'm not going to throw you through all those loops. I've always hated on Ernie Shell. Don't like him. Weird LARPer, weird scammer, just complete weirdo. I've always felt like that. Never change. Guarantee tomorrow I'll still feel the same way, and we'll still be bringing awareness on them and all that. We're not doing none of that flip-flopping, none of that jumping around. We keep it real over here on White Boy Radio. Give it a like and subscribe and hype if you will.
So, boss. Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of money.
So I don't see anybody in there. Right, man. I think we're all set.
Do you see anything?
See anything in there?
Same.
Did you again?
Yeah, see?
Same, Nani.
See? That's a fireplace. At that.
Nothing in there.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone can even fit in there.
Right.
All safe.
Look, can I get an Uber?
Oh, sorry. No, I was putting my flashlight away.
Can I get an Uber?
I don't know, Herschel. We're gonna get a little more background on you. You want to share your date of birth with me?
I can.
You can. What is that?
It's what is that there, sir?
What is what?
What's what? Not sure.
On the table.
TV remotes?
It's a nightstick, ain't it?
These are remotes.
TV remotes.
These are TV remotes.
So after he searched where he thought there somebody was, they debunked it. As the guy is asking, one officer's asking for his birthday, the other one's walking towards his partner. Ernie Shell thought that there was an ice pick on the table, and it was a remote control. It was a remote control. And here momentarily, you'll hear him confuse his birth date. Like your birthday, you never forget how. This is going to show you how high Ernie Shell is. You never forget what year you were born and how old you are. It's just like you don't forget those things. You don't have to think about those things, right? This is how high Ernie Shell is, people. Listen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Good person, good friend, you know.
see?
So, I like him there. I hope he comes back.
Herschel, what's your last name?
Shell.
Shell? Herschel Shell?
Lol.
SHELL.
And how do you spell that first name?
ERNEST.
I'm sorry?
ERNEST.
Oh, Ernest Shell. I'm sorry. I was calling you Herschel. It's
Lol.
Ernest
Mhm.
Shell. And what's your date of birth?
12/31/79.
Can
Can I walk
Yeah,
over?
Let's do it. We're talking.
Nobody would even care.
12/31. So you just had a birthday.
I did.
Yeah. Makes you 46.
Well, I am 46.
So you came up here a few days ago to visit with an ex-girlfriend in Nashville?
About 6 days ago,
So 6 days ago?
6 or 7 days ago.
And then where do you plan on going next?
Probably down to back to my girlfriend. Over to try to mend things up with her.
Okay. If you don't mind, would you feel comfortable sitting on the floor or you just want to stand right here?
So Yanni says, and I agree with this real fast. I'm going to jump in, just stop it for 1 second. She says, I don't understand why Ern doesn't admit he is gay. To be honest, I don't understand. I don't either. I don't think any and all of YouTube would really care. I think a lot of people realize that that's where he's falling. And now there's an interview with the boyfriend. We're going to show you pictures of their toys and hamsters and whatnot here momentarily. And you're going to hear Ernie when he's about to go in the police car, he's yelling for his boyfriend, Chris, which we put on the screen already and shared, but nobody would really care. But if you can just, with that comment, she said, a lot of people have that same sentiment, but here he is, high out of his gore. Can barely remember his birthday, thinks a remote control's an ice pick, think there's a little elf man behind the fireplace. But as he's talking to police, high out of his mind, he has a story about an ex-girlfriend and he's going to go mend things up with her. Like it is implanted in his head, this narrative of girlfriend and fixing things and heterosexual and straight. And maybe there's some deep down underlining issue, where I just can't understand the psychology part of it, why he just doesn't do what Yanni said. But as you can tell, he just feels like it has to be this way. If that makes sense, guys. Does that make sense?
I'm go call my dispatcher, just get a little bit of information from her, from what the person, the reporting party that called us, what they were concerned about.
Gonna be 16.
The reporting party.
Yeah, somebody called us saying they were watching a Facebook Live. That's why we're here, Ernest.
Monday in
We didn't just knock on the door to show up.
would be 17, 17.
Why don't you just hang out right here, Detective Gadito? I'm just gonna tuck around the corner real quick, okay?
Yeah, can I get something to drink?
What do you want the drink? I'll get it for you.
So-
I could go right here to the refrigerator and get it.
No, we'll stay right here. I'll get it for you.
Watch this part.
Please.
You want some water? What do you want?
I don't have no weapons, guys.
I gotta get a drink myself.
At this moment, so we're gonna stay right here.
Enough. Listen,
Where can I go to the kitchen and get something to drink?
he doesn't want the cop
Um,
to drink. Listen, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second.
Pink lemonade would be cool.
Lemonade, why don't you stay right here?
Can I stay over here? I ain't gonna go nowhere.
Stay over here for now. We can sit here and talk. Whose hamster is that? Is that a hamster?
I think it's a hamster.
Yeah. Is it yours?
No,
No.
Well, actually, but at the house in Shelton.
It's pretty cool. You like hamsters?
Oh, but again,
I mean, they're cool.
Yeah. I was kind of see. It's got to be a little warmer than up here.
It's pretty cool.
Do you live there full time, or do you just? Is that where you usually are living, or?
No, just Ernest.
I mean, I move around.
Yeah. I hear you.
I see you, honey. Hey,
Hi, how are you?
nothing in my pockets. I ain't got
Yeah,
nothing.
we're not. No, it's Ernest, right?
Ernest.
It's Ernest. Okay, sorry. Sorry, we were calling you the wrong man for a little while there. Who else is here? Is it just you, or who's that? Is the other person?
That's Christopher.
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 Christopher, a friend of yours, or?
Yeah, and the guy behind you's here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Who's that?
What's that?
You said Sergeant.
It's Sergeant Nigro.
This one.
I can understand that.
Yeah.
What's her name?
That's Officer Clark.
Yes.
Hey, Officer Clark.
Did they talk about the hamsters yet? Oh, they did.
You got
Yeah,
your
we
drink
make
for you.
lemonade for you here.
Do you mind if I close this just for the temp, the cold air?
What's that?
I said, do you mind if we close it just because of the cold air? Is it there's a reason to run it open the call? That's fine.
Yeah, I feel
So,
better. Just leave it open.
here you go.
Just for now.
Oh,
You don't want it anymore?
What's that?
I don't trust him getting that stuff.
No, just.
Did Chris get it, or who got it for me?
Okay.
I ain't got nothing.
Chris got it for you.
Yeah.
Can I get it? Can I get it?
Yeah, I gave it to you.
No, I mean, can I get my own?
All right. So just so you understand, which I'm sure you're keeping up with this, it's not too hard to understand. But for anybody who might not have audio issues or whatnot, he asked for some pink lemonade, I believe it was. Eventually, the lemonade gets back to him, and he doesn't. He gets all sketched out. He's asking, "Did Chris give me this?" The officer said, "Yeah, Chris did give you the lemonade, prepare it for you, whatever." He didn't see Chris do it, and in this high paranoia state that he's in, he is starting to freak out. He wants to get the drink. The point of this is Chris. Okay, keep that in mind. Butthole, clay buttholes and hamsters coming up.
You don't want to fill in that Chris got you?
Can I get my own?
I mean, we have perfectly going right here. I don't.
Can I get my own,
Not
sir?
right now. Not right now.
Sir, can I get my own? On it?
He wants it on.
Can I get my own?
Sure. Take a quick sip.
You can get.
I mean, on my own, sir.
At this point,
He wants to go get it on his own.
No. Hey, put this down.
always run.
Am I under arrest?
Right now, I'm just detaining you.
Okay.
We have to make a phone call.
I'll tell you what, you're gonna have to put the phone down for a
Can I
second,
move
okay?
it? Can I pop it in?
Here, I'm gonna take it from you, okay?
Yeah.
Give it to Officer
I'm
Clark.
you. Just detaining you at the moment. You have a full extradition warrant out of Kentucky.
He's my friend,
Okay.
so he's welcome here.
So we're just gonna hang out here until we figure out the next step. Because either you come with us or I'm gonna have you evaluated at the hospital. But either way,
See-
at this moment, you're being detained, okay?
All right, so they ran him. They thought he was Herschel. They found out that he was Ernest. They ran Ernest, and Kentucky has a warrant for him. Now, this part I thought was comical because I could have swore Ernie Shell was the top candidate for the governor in the state of Kentucky. There's going to be a big problem in the midterms with this arrest. This is not going to be, he's giving the Democrats a huge one on this because getting arrested high on ice is just not going to be good for his how do you say the word? Constituents, the voters. The voters are not going to appreciate this, people. So he's got a big issue here.
At this very moment, you're not under arrest. But Kentucky wants you. I don't know what happened down there.
No bond.
Do you know?
No bond. He shouldn't have one, at least.
State of Kentucky.
Ooh.
You got any trouble in Kentucky?
Running for governor.
It's the state.
You can remember.
I got,
Your
I got,
fake news. Your fake news.
oh, I'll get that taken care of.
Fake news.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Well, for whatever reason, we're just gonna hold on to you at this very moment. We're making a phone call with my dispatch. And then if not, I think I wanna have you, if they don't wanna come up and get you, I think I wanna have you evaluated at the hospital, because you're seeing people who I don't think you're feeling too well right now, okay?
I mean, this is good police work, people. Ernie Shaw pulled out a knife, and this is what I mean. I'm being dead serious. People are always crying, don't go real life, don't go real life. I don't believe in that. I believe in real life. I mean, to fuck with people for no reason, no, that's not cool. But as a creator, a YouTuber, if somebody goes real life on me, I'm going right back, bitch. Now, in this instance, somebody went real life. They called the law on Herschel Show. But when the police get there, who knows what Ernie was going to do with that knife, if we're going to be honest, right? If anything, they're saving his tater hole further more punishment that we're going to learn here momentarily. But more importantly, these officers cared for his safety. And they're saying, hey, look, man, you're seeing people, you're seeing shit that's just not there. We want to have you get evaluated. So this has happened to me before too. Not this instance, but before they bring you to jail, they swing by the hospital and have them give you a look-see. And they put the handcuffs on you to the bed and whatever else. But and then after the doctor has a thorough look at you, depending why you're there, they haul you off to jail. This is great police work. Like I said, somebody saved his life. Don't know who it is. Don't know who did it, but whoever called the cops on Ernie Shell, good for you. Lisa K did an awesome job calling and informing. Okay, was it? Okay, of the history. Gotcha. Didn't know that happened. What's up, Shavy? So at this point, the phone is put down. They got him on handcuffs. Now, what I want you guys to listen to at this point is him calling for Chris. So imagine they finally say, hey, cuff up. Kentucky wants you. Hands behind the back. Now we got to walk you to the police car. So put me in this instance. What am I going to do? I'm going to be walking. Well, first off, I'm out the window and I'm running. White boy always runs. They always catch me, but at least give him a chase. Fuck. Don't just go in the house. Come on, Ernie. But anyway, if this is me, right? Before they put their hand on my head so I don't hit my head on the cop door and put me in the police squad car, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Noel, let me talk to my wife. Let me talk to Noel. Get the money over here, buy me out. Call my boss, blah blah. I'm gonna give her the plans to get me out, right?" And if you watch any show on cops, any arrest body cam video on YouTube, normally that's what people do to their partner that's not getting arrested. Now let's see what Ernie does in this situation with Chris.
So Ernest, we're just gonna hang out right now. Okay.
You want to sit down here? We can have you sit.
Yeah,
It's
you
more,
can sit down.
more comfortable.
Can you put the coast in my thing?
Unfortunately, I can't move those right now. But we can sit you right on the edge of the chair so that you're comfortable. So you don't have to stand. It's up to you. Or if you're more comfortable standing, you can certainly keep standing.
Whatever you want to do, they're just trying to make you comfortable.
Yeah, we just want to make you comfortable. That's all.
What state is this, people? What state is this? Good cops. Good cops.
You have him for just a second? Talk to you.
Yep.
You want to sit down?
No. No.
That's his face.
Sometimes he gets a little pep.
I understand that completely.
I'm trying to make sure everything's okay, nothing happened, no one got hurt. Next day, we're still here, like, that sort of thing. Yeah, that's fine.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, not the based on my.
I like to be on Chris.
Really, Sandy. That's interesting.
In my family.
I'm going to try to find that.
He does.
Based on my training experience.
Really, Running Bear.
Are you originally from Kentucky?
Con-
Don't you got kind of an accent?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that at least you're aware of. I got you.
No, he just, he gets nervous before,
Yeah.
looks at the windows, wonders if the doors are locked and stuff.
Yeah.
And for my safety, take the bag when it feels on.
All right, before let's do this. So you're about to hear him start calling for Chris. I'm about to get into the butthole stuff here momentarily. Constance, do you have 5 minutes? Can I drop a link? So the bathroom. Okay, so Sandy and Running Bear left some good comments here. Constance, I would like you to come up here and maybe just give me a 2-second fill in, right? If you can. So Sandy, the bathroom segment from this same stream just earlier on. Okay, thank you. So what Sandy's saying is, remember, this all came from a Facebook Live that he did where he was holding a knife. Now, when the cops initially come into the house, he throws that very knife, right? So apparently that stream on Facebook is horrific, is what she's saying. Now, we then learned through the comments that Lisa K, I guess, informed the police about the background, right? Now, Running Bear says, where was that? His sister asked Lisa to call. Sister knew the address because of 360. I guess we got it all caught up. I guess there's no need to. You don't have to come up. Well, I can drop it if you want. If I'm missing anything, I'll leave. I'll put it like that. Now it's raining. It's cold. Now it's hot. Oh, wifey said, what do I do here? Oh, Yanni sent something. What is this? Yanni, the comedy member. Thank you, Yanni. And then wifey. What's going on here? Holy shit, 63 months from wifey. Bam! That's a long time. Holy shit, that's like 5 years. Over 5 years. All right. Why would someone go live doing that? The man's totally out of touch with reality. Yeah, absolutely. You're good. I'll stay in chat. Okay, so we got it all covered as far as the background. Now let's hear him cry for his gay lover here as he's getting hauled off to jail.
Safe, yeah, but not,
Not that you're not.
well, thank
I just have to take a photograph of you.
You just did, sir.
Yeah.
You just did.
I did not.
Photograph
of you, okay?
Don't do that.
That's a lot.
So he's trying to tell the cop. The cop asked if he could take a photograph of him. Ernie then argues with the very cop asking him that question. He says, "Oh, what you just did." I mean, dude.
What the hell going on? The pipes, the boiler, middle of the winter.
Yeah.
This is a work
to
phone.
pick up a few things just
Okay.
to, it's weird.
I don't share this online or anything.
39 degrees.
All right, we're gonna hang tight.
They were 11 to 7:30.
We figure out what's going on, Sergeant Iris, we figure out what's happening.
Residents.
If,
We could do, it's gonna help me with the pipes and that burst pipes.
yeah,
And so if it gets above freezing, that would be great.
we borrow it. So yours.
That's one. Chris.
There it is.
He's come up with it.
Chris.
He's downstairs just getting the belongings.
Can I talk to you, Chris?
He's come up with it, right?
Chris. Come here and talk to me.
Yeah, he's coming, he's coming. What's up, please start pulling.
Chris.
He's coming.
Miss Clark.
Yes.
Can I talk to you, Chris?
Yes.
Peter here.
I'm bringing all your things in.
Yeah, we're getting you a coat, but it's like -3 degrees out, so we want you a coat.
So he has, here's his pants.
Yeah.
He has actual pants here. To help.
So you have, if you heard that.
Former CNN anchor Don Lemon is among the latest group of people arrested for disrupting.
So Chris is talking about Ernie's over there helping him with the pipes. And then you can clearly tell, like, that is a man talking to his old lady. Like, Noelle, come over here, man. Let me holler at you real fast. Noelle, babe, call my boss. Tell him what happened. Holy shit, get the money out of the savings account. Call the bondsman. Tell him I'll make payments every day a week, right? You can tell I've done this before. But, it's like you do that. That's the last thing you do when you're getting hauled off to jail. Ernie was yelling out to his gay lover, which we learned was there. The gay lover's telling the police he's helping him with his pipes. Well, God damn it. I think he was. Somebody's getting piped down, because what we have here next is very concerning. What we have here next, people, is pocket pussies, but they're buttholes. Now, people, this is very disturbing behavior. And Ernie, Shell, and Chris were pertaining into this. I don't know how and why they were doing this. But before I show you this, I'm going to show you this. Okay. First and foremost, this is what Ernie was banging. Okay. Now, look, I'm gonna level it down here in a moment, right? If I was a gay man, he doesn't know about the ninja, right? If I'm gay, I'm gonna go like Matt Damon. I'm gonna go like John Cena. I'm gonna like pork a good sexy dude, right? I'm gonna pork like a big bulky dude. I'm gonna pork something that looks good, right? Or get sucked off, or whatever gay guys do. I'm not. Look at this raggedy like drug addict. This guy here, like, I can't get jiggy with this shit, people. This is just like, what is this? This is like the 70s called. They want their haircut back. Look at this. What is going on here? What is going on here? This is what's happening with Ernie Shell. Now, you also have this, which is very concerning. So these are pictures. Now, this is going to be the sleeping arrangement. As you can see, Chris is here. Here's Chris on the floor. You have some luggage and whatnot, but people, what is this right here? This is a butthole. Let me zoom this in for everybody. Can I zoom this in a little more? Look right here, people. I'll put it up. Look right here where the mouse is. This is a pocket pussy, but it's a butthole. This is a pocket butt. This is a pocket butt, and it's in the pictures that they have. Okay, these were leaked. Now there's more. Okay, now here's Chris again, and his footsies are with the pocket butt. With the pocket butt. This is disgusting. I mean, that's really like, we don't know. I mean, he's got his feet and toenails all on the thing that you have to poke. Like, that's got bacteria and stuff all over it. What if he has athlete's foot? This is concerning behavior. And these are all pictures that they have, people. Here's another one, right? What is this? What am I looking at here? Babe. No, this one. Is that lube? Well, there's something here, people, but okay, that's what this is. So let's look at this again. That's what this is. So what you're seeing here is that's the floor, people. Now, we don't know what's happening. We have that video, right? But let's have another look at this, right? Let's have another look at, oh, I missed a couple. I'm sorry. So here's the knife from the bathroom stream Ernie had. There's a bottle of Nair there. Where would they want hair removed from? Let me think about this for a second. There's two guys, and for some odd reason, there's a bottle of Nair on the, they want a bald eagle for the butthole. Now, here's Chris. But notice this. What can we learn from these pictures? Besides, there's some freaky weird activity. Well, we can learn a lot. Because as we can see, we can tell where the floor is. Now, let's have a look-see. Now, pay attention here. Don't necessarily look at the pocket butt, but why is one sleeping on the floor? You could tell there's two setups here. Chris is laying horizontally across both setups, but vertically, this is his setup, and then here is Ernie's. Here's the middle. right? Maybe I get that part wrong. I don't know. But what we can tell is they're sleeping on the floor. What incarnation is really happening? Now, here's a better view of that. Why is Ernie Shell in Massachusetts? Why does he have a pocket butt on his side of the bed? Where did Chris come from? And why are they sleeping on the floor, people? Why are they sleeping on the floor? Now, what's very strange is in that video that we just watched, it seems to me, I think that there's a woman. I think I hear a woman's voice and then Chris's. So is it the woman's house? And maybe one got a room, and then did Chris get the room and then like sneak Ernie in, and now they're on the floor? Very weird, but it's all very strange. I've lived with multiple women, and I've lived in multiple women's houses, and I've never been on the floor. I've slept in their bed. But it's all very weird. It's all very weird. There's something going on, but like I said, whoever called and called this in to the police, they clearly saved Ernie Shell's life. That's not a good living condition, right? And obviously, I'll say it again and I'll say it a million times. But why it was hard for Cam and Allie to get sober is because they are a couple. You don't ever know one guy to be a full-on addict and another guy to be sober. It doesn't work like that. It's a toxic relationship, which makes things worse. So Chris is no good either, right? He's no good either. There's no way he's watching Ernie do all the ice. You don't think he's doing some with him? Of course he is, right? Ernie's not from Massachusetts. So Chris might be directing him where to get it from, right? Of course, that's how these things go. And anybody in addiction will tell you the same thing, right? So Chris, in my view, is a scumbag, right? And, you know, it's all very weird, man. But look, I try to tell people Ernie was gay years ago. People think I was joking around. I mean, what, for Christ's sakes, what would a man be doing with all these dildos? And they were big old black ones too, and fluorescent pink. But you know, he always had the big black ones. But the thing is, like, people didn't believe me. And this is not him LARPing, like his butthole is getting penetrated for real. This is not a LARP. You know what I mean? He may have LARPed his way to be gay, but there's also the whole thing, I don't know, he's got HIV. That kind of comes from being gay. You know, so I don't know how people have given so much pushback towards this. And again, who cares if he's gay? I don't think anybody would care.
No, I don't care that he's gay. I care that he has HIV because he's not telling his partners, and his partners are innocent and should not be, you know, lied to when it comes to stuff like that.
Well, you're right. But what if he did tell him that he did have it? I don't either, because we can clearly tell that Ernie Shell's a massive liar. It's just very weird, man.
But at the end of the day, no, I don't believe he actually was open and honest with his partner, especially on dating sites. I'm sorry. Hey, how's it going? You're kind of good looking. Well,
Yeah.
You sweet thing. You're good looking too. Want to get together and fuck later? Yeah, cool. By the way, I got AIDS. Yeah. Okay, next. How's that work?
So if you didn't hear, and I forgot that point. So Chris apparently was met on a dating app. And that's tough, man, because, so let me just say it like this. In Florida, what Ernie Shell is doing would be illegal. So in Florida, and you can Google this as well, there's a big case happened in Florida. There was a guy who knowingly had AIDS, and he was on, matter of fact, he was on dating sites, and he gave a couple guys AIDS. and he got arrested with felony, right? I don't know what happened with that case, but that did happen. You can Google that, right? I don't have a name for you. I don't have a case number, but I can tell you, you can Google that. It'll come up. So Ernie Shell, now, again, this is just me theorizing, right? I don't know if Ernie told this guy Chris or not, but what is irresponsible is him to be on a dating app. Because if he does that and gives somebody that disease, I don't know every state, but at least in Florida, he'd be facing a felony. Now, to be on a dating site with that untreated, they're irresponsible. But that's exactly what Ernie Shell is. He's this complete scumbag. He's a complete liar, scammer, LARPer, and piece of crap. You know what I mean? And it's hard to have sympathy for an individual like that. At the same time, though, I don't want anything bad to happen to Ernie Shell, right? Yeah, I don't, so it's good to see whoever found this out, whoever watched this Facebook Live, whoever called the police, they should get a award, white boy award to you, right? You get an award, because here's your award right here. You called the police on Ernie Shell, and he is going to still be alive. No, seriously, on a serious note, you get the white boy award, and that's going to be right here. Look at all these props I got this laying around. That's going to be right here, the GOAT, because you saved his life, probably. You probably saved his life. You know what I mean? So, if I was to do my tarot cards about that, I got shit everywhere. Who did it? You could hide from the people behind the mirror. It's wild. They met on Grindr. They've met up 4 times. So, you know what? Let's do something real fast. I just thought of something. Watch this. This is in Massachusetts. Watch this. Let's do something. Google. Just for shits and giggles. If you knowingly give somebody the AIDS virus in the state of Massachusetts, is it a felony? ? While Massachusetts does not have an HIV-specific statute criminalizing transmission, knowingly transmitting HIV or AIDS can result in prosecution for felonies under general criminal laws. Such an assault with a dangerous weapon or assault with the intent to murder. People with HIV have been prosecuted for actions perceived as exposure, including biting or other acts. General laws. Prosecutors use broader criminal statutes to charge individuals who knowingly transmit or expose others to the HIV. Felony charges. Acts such as violent things.
If you want to show Chris's interview, he did honestly interview after Ernie was arrested on his channel, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know that person. I haven't watched it myself. But guys, I just wanted to bring this to you guys as a general thing. I have not watched the interview of. I am going to watch it after this. I don't know the creator or whatever, so I don't want to play it. I don't even know who it is. I don't know what her channel is. Constance, how do I view that? I think Constance Sue put it in the chat earlier. So anyway, I just want to give people an update on Ernie Shell. She's very gross. What are your thoughts and opinions on this? He's I would believe he's going to be. So he's in Massachusetts with a warrant for Kentucky. I don't know what the Kentucky warrant. Oh, I do know. That should be a violation of probation, correct? If it's a VOP, then he's got no bond because it's not Florida though. I would assume he doesn't have a bond right now. The best thing he could his best chance most likely is He's going to sit in Massachusetts jail for a couple days, maybe a week. Whenever transport comes to scoop him, they're going to get him from Massachusetts, bring him back to Kentucky to face the charges there for the VOP. His best shot is getting a bond hearing in Kentucky to be able to bond out on the VOP. But they don't have to give him one. They can deny that too. But as it looks right now, I don't think he's getting out, at least for a couple weeks. Matt is gonna shit when he sees that guy's interview. Yeah, geez, it's that bad, huh? I don't watch her. I couldn't tell you what her channel name is. I'm not a Nicolina fan. Can't stand that lady. She's weird. And fake. And there's a lot of Nicolina people in here, so I'll just remind them. I've spoke to her on the phone before, and she's like, oh, we can drop our YouTube egos now, and be like our regular selves. And I was like, what? What does that mean? I'm not playing a character. Like, I'm not like, this is who I am every day. Like the same as you guys see me on YouTube is the same I am when I go to the Circle K down the street. Like, there's no like turning it on and off. Like, this is just who I am. It's just who my wife is, right? Anybody who talks to us on the phone, y'all know that. But apparently it's not with her, and that's just fake to me.
You're fake news.
So this is how I feel. But what how do I view it? Okay, wifey has the link. Lisa K called on him. Oh, B, it was. So B, it was Lisa K, because somebody said that Lisa K. Oh, that makes sense, because Lisa K told the police about. So she called him in and then gave the background on him. That, you know, because of, if that's true, which I'm sure it is. Hello, BS. If that's true, that might be a reason why they are treating him. I'm sure it's a key factor of the treatment he got to the police people, because they treated Ernie good. I'm telling you, the only fuck up I saw was that they didn't read him his rights. But at the same time, the video cuts off. We didn't watch the whole video. And I don't know if they have to for. I think the police can pick up anybody with a warrant. And then, okay, I believe that Nicolina called the cops on him. Not bring up other creators, but Nicolina has the interview. It's okay, Rachel. Watch the interview with Chris. He tells all. See, yes, police said to him today, probation violation in Kentucky. They also mentioned firearms, which even Ernie himself sounded surprised. Interesting. If he has firearms, he's completely fucked. It's the reason why I don't have any firearms, because I'm not supposed to. If you're a felon and you get caught with a firearm, you can kiss your freedom goodbye. Do not collect dough. Do not collect $200. Don't hire Johnny Cochran, because it's useless. Just go do 3 to 5 years. That's about it. Okay. Yes, it was Lisa. She's seen the address on a pill bottle in the bathroom. I believe that. I don't like Nick, but the interview is a must-see. Lol. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take BS's stance on this as well, fully 100%. That's the way I feel. But here's what I can't do, guys. I'm not gonna shit on a creator and then be like, you know what? Maybe we should have a look-see at the interview and then play it, because she'll probably strike me. So I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna have to give you guys the do your homework part of the live at this point. Now I'm gonna do that as well. I'm gonna have a look see myself, only because all of you are telling me it's that juicy and good, and I have to go learn about these hamsters. But real fast. You got in the beginning of this live, I asked if anybody has ever heard of gay dudes using gerbils. Like it was a thing. They put the gerbils in their butts and they get off because the gerbils are crawling around on the rectum and stuff like that. I'm being dead serious. One, in the chat if you've heard that before. Two, if this is the first time you've ever heard of that. And please, if you haven't, Google it. And the point to me telling you this is you have all those little clay buttholes on those pictures, those pocket butts, but there was also hamsters there. So you know that they're getting freaky. They're smoking all that. They're doing all that mice, and they're shoving hamsters where they're not supposed to go. People, I'm telling you, it's what happened. It's the truth. That's not a joke. So people have heard of this. Okay, you have heard of this. Good. Yeah, it's a thing, people. It's a thing. I know they stink, and they might. Sick bastards people are. I wouldn't want a damn. That's a. Could you imagine? Like they have claws, and it's all like tender down there. No. Ernie Shell's doing that, in my opinion, allegedly, hypothetically, and then for educational purposes. I can usually keep a straight face, but that one broke me. Most don't know, right? Don't have to be read. Stankolina is going to be public enemy number 1, and Benny Keys is number 2 in Ernie's eyes. I'm here for the retaliation on them too. They're terrible peeps. Ernie Shell, he used to shoot this way. He shot this way enough a couple times, and I just destroy him. I don't have many enemies on the YouTube streets anymore. I used to, and I try to dismantle and destroy anytime it comes my way. And I think I do a thorough job at that. And maybe that's why I don't have any beefs. Now, there's a lot of people who don't like me, but beefs is a different thing. So I think I'm doing an all right job on holding the fort down over here. I worked in an ER. Okay, so then you guys definitely know about the gerbil stuff. Matter of fact, that's a good comment. That might be how I even learned of that. When you Google it, that might be exactly how I learned of this. Yep, it was a thing back in, like, I want to say, man, I don't know. So if you haven't heard this, it's fine. But if you have heard this, I don't know, man. When I first heard about that gerbil thing was like, I want to say like 90s, in the 90s. Okay. So, yeah, it's weird. There's all types of weird stuff. Then there's people who port the pool pumps. You'd have to be crazy. Yeah. There's a guy in Florida who's porking the pool pump, and I mean, it's dry, and it's like, it's too much like pulling, but he got stuck in there. He got stuck in the pool pump, and that thing like really sucks. And they had to chop it off. Could you imagine? Oh man, there's no way. There's some really freaky people. All right. It was in the 90s. Do you guys remember the pool pump phase where the dudes were porking they'd take the vacuum. These guys would take the vacuum hose out of the pool. You know, the pool has that little crawler that goes everywhere with the big hose. And they would pull the thing out they'd pull the main hose out and pork it. Where's the lid go? The lid, like, it bends down. Where's the lid go? Like, you have to rest it on your belly? Like, it's all very silly. That was a thing too. It was the 1980s. Okay, is that where that come from? Maybe. Listen, I learned the gerbil thing when I was a young boy. I heard my mom tell my grandma about it, and then they were whispering and stuff, and I was like, what? And then they told me, I'm like, what the heck? It scarred me for life, actually. So it could have been further back. It could have been further back. So you guys know about it. I'm so sheltered. My mom is a nurse tech, and you guys, they probably have the worst. I knew a nurse that worked in the ER, and they had so many men in butthole injuries with objects. Oh, that's actually a good comment. If you want to have a funny Google search, Google what BS just put on the screen. Google it, right? And when you Google it, go to images. You'll see like X-rays, and then you'll see a little gerbil up there. Some guy had a light bulb in there. You'll see all types of items. I saw a carrot once. It was out of control. Like, these are legit, like, they're images from the hospital of tater hole injuries, where these guys are just putting whatever they can up there. Who knows what the frig, and it gets stuck, right? Like, imagine Ernie or Chris, they're doing the hamster ordeal, and then they can't get the little thing out, right? It's just up there, right? Like an abortion? So they have to go to the hospital, and then, like, could you imagine the shame, right? Like, you have to tell the doctor, I mean, you'd be stupid not to. Listen, man, me and my boyfriend were getting freaky, and look, we just put a couple of gerbils up there, doc. Can you get it out? Like, you have to tell them what's up there. You know what I mean? But the light bulb and carrot, and there's some big old things on those Google searches too. Like, what? How? Yeah, how? Do it. It'll trip you out. I did it years ago. You go down a wormhole that you don't ever want to go down, but it's fucking funny. Where was I comment at? Yeah, no shit. It is weird. So, yeah. You'll feel sorry for him. I said ew too. Huh. All right, you guys have me really wanting to watch this interview. I think I'm gonna go watch the interview now with wifey. What's up, Katie? Were you talking about? Have you ever heard about people putting gerbils in butts before? Sandy, I remember that about Richard Gere. Wait, Richard Gere did it? Ernie needs to. So interesting. He did that. So he did. Okay. That's probably, did he do that in real life or like a movie? And that's probably where it came from. I didn't even know he was gay. He's gay? Richard Gere's gay, babe? It was a rumor about Richard Gere. It was a college thing. Holy shit. Holy shit, Gere. That's comical. I never knew that. That's fucking hilarious. All right, hell no. I'm gonna go watch this. I'm gonna go watch this interview, y'all. This is almost too good to be true. But yeah, Ernie's taste in. Listen, if we can learn any of this about this nonsense, we now know that Ernie's taste of men sucks too. You know, he what a filthy whore he is. He'll let anybody tap that ass. I'm really disappointed, Ernie. Like, this is just not. I can't get jiggy with Chris, people, and this is just very. You lose 10 cool points, Ernie, because Chris, you're letting him. Ew. I'm out, y'all. Until the next one. What's up, guys? Hope you enjoyed the video. Do me a favor, hit that like, subscribe to my clip channel at White Boy Radio Clips, and in the description box is the link to be a member. Become a member if you can. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Stay safe, stay smart. Peace.